Hello my lovely Cancerians, welcome to your February 2020 reading. Hope this reading finds you well and you've journeyed through January with ease and grace. This is a general reading for you my lovely Cancerians. It's a reading for Cancer, Sun, Rising and Moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign. Some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. Also, by the time this is posted, there'll be about a week left to January, and I'm still offering to the end of January a yearly reading for 2020. So if you are wanting a yearly reading, then please get in and order one before that offer expires. I'd like to thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting on my channel. Really appreciate that. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll know when I'm posting new videos. So let's get on with your reading. I feel like with you, my lovely Cancerians, that it has been an exhausting month. It's time. It's also time to know when, or it's also good to know when it's time to take some time out and have a rest and recover and recoup and just have some time to yourself, some time to reflect, some time to plan. Just when we're exhausted, you're not able to make the decisions and the ease of making decisions as when you are firing on all cylinders. So for some Cancerians, I feel like January was a time of having a holiday, having some time out, having a rest, recovering, which is absolutely fabulous. But for some of you, my lovely Cancerians, it's about really getting back that energy, recovering that stamina in order for you to move on. In order for you to move on. Come February, you've got the King of Cups. This is male or female, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I feel like it's in many cases it is you. This represents you, and I feel like you come into February feeling really empowered, with a really strong sense of identity, with a really strong sense of who you are, what you want, how you want to work, where you're headed. It's about honoring the self and being true to the self, making choices and decisions that are good for you, that you've wanted to make. So it really is, the beginning of February really is about you. What is it that you want? What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? What direction do you want to move in? That's all coming in February. You're going to feel very much like that, very sort of independent, wanting to strike out on your own, and having a really strong sense of confidence, a lot of confidence in making those choices and decisions, a real strength there. And I like that. I like that because there's also emotion coming in here. There's emotion, but there's strength in that emotion. So don't also forget to nurture the self, nurture others, but also nurturing yourself as well. And I want to say, what plans are you cooking up, my lovely Cancerians? There's some plans here that you're dreaming about, that you want to make, some changes that you want to make, some desires that deep desires that you've had of creating a change of direction, and that's coming in around you. You've got the Three of Wands here, and this speaks of new horizons, the proverbial horizon, new opportunities, a change of pace for some of you, a change of scenery for some of you, a holiday or a move overseas or a move interstate. There's some sort of movement here, and it's you biding your time, knowing when you want. It's not quite yet, but it's soon. So you're biding your time. You're really planning this change, taking these opportunities that have been presented to you. And I feel like that change is going to be really nurturing for you, really good for you. For some of you, it's travel overseas, a holiday, or some sort of travel or communication across the ocean, across waters, as well as opportunities that are coming that are going to be very beneficial for you. It's about pursuing your passion, pursuing your purpose, pursuing your heart's desire. This is about you pursuing something that you feel passionate about, something that you've been planning. And so that opportunity, and that's this determination. What I feel like I want to say is there's this real determination, bringing in the changes that you have always thought about. And now you have the courage, the desire or the drive to actually do it, to bring those about, to have that change of scenery, have that change of the mundane, bring some changes into your life. I really like that. What's driving that? There's choices and decisions here. There's been this desire to, see, this is all about change in February. There's this desire to bring in change. There's decisions that you're making that's going to change some aspect of your life or all aspects of your life. There are changes for the positive, for the better coming here that are going to really move you forward. So whether it's a business that you're starting, a business venture, a product that you're starting, a hobby that you're starting, a new life, new beginning, a new job, a promotion, whatever it is, whatever form that takes for you. And for some of you, it's this sort of spiritual change, this spiritual growth, this spiritual the spiritual change brings a different way of looking at things, a change in perspective for you on how you viewed other things, what was important, reprioritizing. But all these decisions lead to new things, new opportunities, new life, new way of living. Even if nothing externally really changes, there's a shift within some of you. So I feel like that's really quite strong. You're so ready for this forward movement. You're so ready for this forward movement. What challenges are you going to take on? What differences do you want in your life? It's like you've outgrown the old. It's time to bring in the new. Absolutely, because how that manifests is the wheel. It's the wheel of fortune. This is predestined. This is destined. This change, this shift, this next level. Let's do things differently. That's something that was destined to happen. Something that was coming. Something that you were moving towards. With all your the opposite, what I want to say is the opposition that you were facing, the ideas that others had around you, things that held you in a particular situation or in a particular way of doing things have now been released, and there's forward movement, and it's about you creating what that forward movement is. I want to say to you, what I'm being told here is that you are designing the map of your next chapter, of your next part of your life. You are the master of creating that map of what direction you're going to be taking, of what decisions you're going to be making, of what suits you. It's your turn now to be the designer of your journey. That's really well put, isn't it? How lovely is that? They're the words that I'm being given for you. So you're the designer of your own journey. So let's see what you make of that, and what you have the courage to put into practice and to do, because the more confident, and you're very confident here. So I feel like you're really unstoppable, my lovely Cancerians, because there's a lot of celebration here as well to be had because of your success. But this also denotes a wedding or an engagement, an anniversary. There's celebrations as well. So it also could be celebrating your successes, celebrating your next chapter, your move into your future. Also, the changes. It could be a proposal of marriage. You're giving it or you're receiving it. There's an engagement. There's some sort of celebration coming up around you. Could be your retirement celebration as well. It depends on how old you are and where you are in the scheme of things here. But it's a celebration, and it's also a celebration of your successes. You're feeling on top of the world. You absolutely feel on top of the world in February, but that all comes from this place of being driven, this confidence, this determination of moving forward. The energy that comes through, would be interesting to know what planets are aligned for you in February, because I'm feeling like things are just falling into place. It's like this big jigsaw puzzle just sort of seems to fall into place, and you see the big picture. You are seeing the big picture, which I absolutely think it's absolutely fantastic. I really like that. It's really good. I really like that. It's very exciting for you. So go with that flow, go with that energy, go with that drive, that passion, that pursuit that you have. And you'll find that opportunities are there for you, and things will, work out for you. What is it that you want to do? February is the month to do it. February is the month to pull it into place. Move through February, my lovely Capricornian. Sorry, I take that back. My lovely Cancerians. 1,000 apologies. My lovely Cancerians. As we move through February, whatever it is you want to put in place, there's absolutely success there, and it's recognized, it's acknowledged, people see it, and it's done without stepping on other people's toes. It's done without being a cost to other people around you. It's success in your own right. If you've got a project or a business that you want to start, or a new idea that you want to launch, new connections that you want to make, or a promotion, go and ask for a pay increase. There's success. People have recognized your work, what you've achieved, how well you've done. There's going to be success around you in anything that you launch in your business. Business is going to just get better and better and better. I'm hearing cutting edge. There's something that you're doing that's different. There's something that you're doing that makes you stand out, that you are noticed, and you, in a good way, you are successful in anything that you want to achieve. So anything you want to do in February, and it may be something that I feel like some of you have already started that in motion last year, and you just keep working at it and be very single-minded and very focused, because it does give you the results that you are seeking. It does give you the results that you are seeking, because it has come at a personal sacrifice to you. It has come at a cost to you. You've put in that effort. You may have put in long hours at work, and that's kept you away from your family or your friends, or your social life has suffered for it. But you've been single-minded about what you want to do, and very, very focused. And so that hasn't always been easy, but you have achieved it. It's also required tremendous balance and perspective on your part. Staying focused on the ultimate goal, stay focused on what you want to achieve. It's about being balanced, not rushing forward and expecting the outcome to happen overnight, but just be steady with your progress, with what you want to achieve, with what you want to do. There's a lot of success, and that's going to come to you differently for all of you, my lovely Cancerians, because you're all individuals. For some of you, these changes that are coming are going to be quite big, quite profound. And for others of you, it's simply realigning yourself in your life to find your balance, find your peace, find your drive, find your enjoyment again. So it's like you're reinventing how you see things, your perspective, how you fit in your life, tweaking your life so that something that is more to your liking, is more to your enjoyment, is more to your nurturing. So it's looking at things from all angles and how you can improve some situation or all situations around you. It does require a lot of, as we go through February, it's going to need or require reflection, self-reflection, finding a retreat, finding a place that you can remove yourself from the everyday, to stop the chatter in your head, to calm the inner voice, to meditate, to really dig deep and do some personal investigation of what it is you want, what is going to be the best for you. What sort of path do you want to forge? What sort of path do you want to cut? This February seems to be very much that, where you are creating your own path, you're creating your own journey here to give you the results that you're working towards. This is a real stillness, and in that stillness you're going to find that direction. You're going to work out, you're going to be able to make decisions, you're going to be able to make choices, which I really like, because the final outcome in February, moving you into March, is the Nine of Coins, and this is always about abundance. It's about achieving your goal of bringing into your life what it is that gives you pleasure, what's luxury to you, and that's defined differently for everybody. For some people it's a farmhouse out in the middle of nowhere just enjoying nature. For others it's a penthouse in the city. You know, it's different for all of you, and so what is it that you want? What's luxurious to you? What future do you want? Because that's going to start taking shape. You're going to start seeing results of that. You're going to feel closer towards your goal. You're going to start seeing things come through. Those changes are creating the reality that you're wanting to create, and it's all there for you. It's all within your reach, which I really like. It's just so positive. Really lovely month. It's a really lovely month where you are charting the course, my lovely Cancerians, and you're confident in being able to do that, which is really interesting. I'm going to draw a card from the Dreamtime reading cards from the Indigenous people of Australia. You know, there's all these very traditional. Look, there it is. Let's see what you've got here. Okay, red-bellied black snake, and it says independence. And you know, it's about, you know, red-bellied black snakes. They, you know. This is about the Earth Mother. This is about motherhood. This is about, you know, when the mother snakes are going to give birth, they protect each other. They stay in groups. They support each other. Highly venomous, but you know, they support each other and nurture each other. But then at times they can be independent. It's about being independent, but knowing when to reach out and ask for help and ask for assistance. So not being so independent that you feel like you can do it all on your own. There is help and support there around you, and so know when to ask for it. Know when to call in some assistance, some advice, some support, because that certainly is also there. It's not something that you're going through or deciding on your own. There is also support. So ask for that. Ask for that, you know, support in friendships and in people around you, but also in spirit, because your guides and your people can't come in and help you unless you ask for it, unless you ask for that assistance. These are the Angels of Abundance cards, and interesting, this one fell out. The gratitude list. Gratitude list. Absolutely. That's something that's going to really help you. I really like that. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe, which is exactly, it's not about forging ahead and just wanting, but it's also about showing gratitude for the people that are around you, for what you've already achieved, having that positive mindset, going within, which is the hermit, and being able to then bring in or receive what the universe has for you. And February is what's laying the foundations for that to move into March. I love that. I love that. I hope that resonates with you, my lovely Cancerians. If you would like to book a private reading with me, make sure you follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. Alternatively, if you would like a 2020 yearly reading, it's about a week left to get in and order one of those as well. So I wish you many, many blessings, and enjoy your plotting and planning for your journey ahead.